So we're trying to get back on the content grind, and this video is basically going to be a little like lash perm video. I've always been someone that is like, if I can learn to do something myself and save some money, I might as well do it. I got this kit on Amazon, and as you can see, I've run through it. I've permed my lashes like 6-7 times, plus I've permed like one friend, and honestly, sometimes I fail, sometimes I don't. It's like a trial and error. The thing is, I lost the little like gels that you're supposed to use, so I had to order like a whole new pack of them. But basically, this kit is clearly, very clearly worn out. Normally it comes with 3 of this white solutions, 3 of the blue solutions, 2 of this oil, and 1 of water. A lot of the times when I'm doing this, it just doesn't end up doing what it's supposed to be doing, and it's like not the best, so I have to redo a lash, but that's fine. Okay, that's just things that happen. So you might see me struggling because I'm not a professional. But this is what we're here for, because sometimes you want to do something yourself and you see people online doing it and they're like so good. And you're like, oh, that looks so easy. And then you try it and it's not as easy as it looks. Sometimes you have to make it 2 or 3 times for it to actually work. I'm going to show you guys. These are my lashes. Like, do you see how like straight on they are? Like, this is what they look like up front. They're so down. This is how I look looking down. This is how I look looking up. The thing is, I like perming my lashes because if I curl them with this, it never holds no matter what mascara I've used. Tried them all. The ones that you've seen online, they're like, oh, my lashes are so like straight and nothing works except this mascara. Not for me. It hasn't worked. The only thing that works is literally perming my lashes. And the mascara that I've been loving recently is the Flash Blast Kintopia mascara by CoverGirl. First off, you need to clean your lashes. Make sure that your lashes are clean. Then you want to grab the eyelash glue. These are the M2. I'll also link these down below. But okay, hold on. These are like flat on. You see how this one holds like a little more of a curl, and then this one's like a little bit more flat. And like this one's thicker than this one. And obviously the S is like lower. So yeah, that's why I use the L. And what I like to do is I like to put the eyelash glue directly on this, because if I put it on my skin, it just does not grip the same. And then I just put it on my eyelid. Make sure that it's like, do you see how like close it is? That like you're getting essentially really close to the lash line, but not completely over it. I like doing it with my eyes open because clearly I need to see. A lot of the times it will not stay. That's normal. You just have to make sure to like press it or add more glue until it stays. Because obviously I sweat, and it just happens naturally that like while I blink and while I sweat, it will remove. Like, this is just a natural part of life. And then I just add lash glue again on top of this. Then the kit also comes with these things. What I like to do is grab them and use them to like push down the lashes right there. And make sure that when you're putting them down that they're separated, because you do not want like big clumps. I'm showing y'all the process of this lash because this lash is way better than this one. I hate to say it, I always struggle with the one on the right side more than the others, so we have to let it sit for 30 seconds. I'm gonna do the other eye and come back. Once I have both of them in, I go back in and make sure that no lashes have like gone down, and if they have, I add a little bit more glue, and then I just make sure that all of them are staying up. And then wait another 30 seconds. So that they're both in place, I have to grab number 1 perm lotion, and again I'm gonna grab it with another one of these. little sticks, and oh, this one's new. Oh, this is awesome. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try scooping some out like so, and I'm just gonna put them on my lashes. I'm gonna make sure that they're completely like placed, like all of them run through. Do you see what I mean? Okay, hold on. And then I grab more product until I feel that I'm good to go. I'll show you like a close-up of the difference between product and no product. And then once you're like done, essentially, you have to set a timer between 10 and 15. I like going in the middle. I like doing 12. Don't ask me why. That's just the time that has worked for me, trial and error. I've done 10, I've done 15, and none of them got my lashes the way it's supposed to be except 12. Also, be very careful because this thing stings. If you get it in your eye, it's over. Like, if prefer to close your eyes, close your eyes. I've just done this way too many times where yes, I might still get something in my eye, but I'm willing to take the risk because I have to see what I'm doing with both eyes, essentially. More so because this eye is the one that I see better out of. You see the difference between product, no product, completely soaked, nothing. Okay, I'll be right back. 12 minutes have passed on the first one. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna grab the same thing that I used to place the white one. I'm gonna grab a tissue and I'm gonna first remove it, remove the excess. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna grab it and go from the bottom to the top to remove the excess and literally wipe it with a tissue. Obviously only on the one that has the 12 minutes passed. It's okay if I'm not able to remove it all. It's just to be able to get the other product properly in. The second lash is done. I'm gonna take the excess off of this one and come right back. So same as before, we're gonna go into the lash, and what I do is I go from the bottom, try to get the product off the wand thingy at the bottom, and the one that now that it's off, we're just gonna smear it all across. Now we get a little bit more product because obviously it has to be all coated. And again, try to get the product off the wand, and the way I do that is I essentially like roll it the other way. I don't put a lot of pressure when I'm adding the lotions, just because I feel like if I do, it'll bring the lashes off the glue. Okay, now that that's done,
12 minutes starting now.
Okay, now I'm gonna do the other lash off camera and I'll be back. Timer has stopped for this lash, so what now we're gonna do, again, remove the excess because it's done essentially. So we're just gonna remove about like everything. So you'll see me reach for tissue a lot because I don't want to reapply it. I'm just like grabbing this thing. Okay, I'll show you up close. So we grab this thing and then we swipe, and then I grab a tissue and leave it there. And then we come back and do the same thing over and over until it's all gone. Okay. We're gonna grab the step number 3, which is a moisture lotion, but I think it's just an oil, I'm not gonna lie. So what I do is I grab like a mascara wand. They also come in the set, and I dab it in, but then I remove the excess because if you put a lot of it on the lash, it might make it fall, because again, making it wet is not the best idea. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this essentially just pass through the mascara, but also it helps to get it off the thing because it helps like removing the glue. Okay, so we kind of have to count on this for removing the glue. Now I'm gonna try removing this from the lash thingy. I'm gonna do the other one off camera and I'll be right back. And then the last step is to clean everything with water. Since I don't have like that water that they gave, I just use regular water on a clean wand. So I have this spray bottle with water, so I'm just gonna use that. And we're just gonna go through our lashes, but also try to clean up the lid that also has some like glue on it. And that's it. Okay, I'll do a close-up. You can already see the difference in my opinion, but I'll do a close-up. These are my lashes, like if you see them up front. If I look up, if I look down. Do you see the difference? Clearly. And now this is it from the side. You can now see I have lashes. Why did I eat on the first try? This never happens, y'all. This never happens, and I'm gonna be transparent. This never happens. It's always on the second try, at least with one lash. And normally this lash is very stubborn, but today it kind of complied. I'm not gonna lie, kind of ate, but you can clearly see that like my eyes are different and this one's like a little bit bigger. So this lash is like a little bit smaller, but honestly I think it did what it had to do. I'll just have everything that I use linked down below so that if you guys want, you can buy it. Obviously it's not an affiliate link. I don't have that kind of stuff. It's just the stuff that I use, that I recommend because I've used it multiple times. I would never recommend something that I have not used and ran through like, or used at least like 3 to 4 times, because I don't know if I like something until I've used it like multiple times. So just know, recommended. Link, I will be linked down below, not an affiliate link, clearly. So yeah, bye.